What's up, YouTube? Midwest Tool Review here, back again. Today I'm just going to do a quick tour of my Matco Tools service cart. I know you guys have seen it before, and there's been some changes to it. I've added some new stuff to it. Not a whole lot, but enough that I want to share with you guys. So let's kind of get right into it, and I'll kind of show you what I've got new. So keep in mind, guys, I'm still learning this camera here, so everything's not as fluid as I would like, but we're gonna make it happen anyway. All right, so in my, I'm gonna take this off the mount. Maybe not, I don't know. In my first drawer here, what we got is I picked up a set of Napa wrenches from an estate auction. This is that really big estate auction I told you guys about. You probably saw them when they were dirty and oily and whatnot, but they've since been cleaned up. And I'll take these out for you guys, kind of give you an idea. They are Napa wrenches. They range in size from a 7 mil all the way up to, what is that, like a 19? Now the 18 here is actually a proto wrench. It's not, I think it's a proto. Let's take a look at that. I'm not sure anymore. That is, yeah, that's a proto, and it's got that anti-slip, so like the knockoff version of the, what do you call it, the Snap-on's Flink Dry Plus, there you go, profile. And then I've got this Lonely SK up here that is also this is also a 19 millimeter. So I've got, a couple extra wrenches there that I just threw into the bin or through the tray. So I got, these are nice wrenches. They're, like I said, they're Napa, they're USA Napa, so that's cool. And then as you guys see there, I believe this is my only snap-on wrench. But the cool thing is, it's a number 10. And anyone who knows anything about wrenching on vehicles, number 10 is the most commonly used size, and typically number 10, when you buy something used, is the one size that's missing. It's the most used, but everybody tends to lose it. It's kind of weird. From that, we also have the set of picks. If you guys remember, I picked these up over Thanksgiving or Christmas, something like that. It's a set of picks and scrapers that came in a nice little set. A couple hook picks, 45 degree and all that kind of stuff, and scrapers. And I picked this whole set up here from, I think it was like AutoZone, and it was like, I don't know, $12–15. So that was pretty cool. Good enough for me. I got this whole set of both metric and SAE nut drivers. These are all Craftsman. These are the old style Craftsman Tools. They are USA made, so that's pretty cool. And as far as the sizes, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really don't know. I got a full set of both SAE and metric, so one day I'll go through and figure out what sizes I have versus what I don't. From that, I've also got a couple no-name Torx drivers, T25, T30, and a T10. I don't know. I picked these up for like a secondhand store, and they looked like they were fairly good condition, so I grabbed them. You guys know I had the DeWalt utility knives. I've got a set of punches there. Those are old American made. These are by a company called Hargrave. You can't see it. It's somewhere in there. I repainted them, removed the rust. They're awesome. So a bunch of chisels and punches that we picked up. I got a set of Harbor Freight files. If you guys can see back there, we'll try to pull that drawer out a little bit more. There we go. I hate moving this thing because I like to make my videos perfect. But I got a set of Harbor Freight files back there that I picked up, just regular files for, sharpening lawnmower blades or something like that. I also got a set of Allen keys. These are old Cobalt brand. I got a couple sets of vice grips back there. What else? And that looks to be about the gist of it in that corner. This is my service cart, so there's a little bit of everything in here. Oh, and a pop rivet gun there as well. But I got a little bit of everything in here. And I picked up more tools that I had in here, and I'll show you guys here in a bit if we have time. But I picked up a bunch of Mac tools, and I had them in here, and then I thought to myself, there was no point of having them in here if these are kind of like my heavy use tools. I didn't want to have my really nice stuff in this cart if I'm not going to use it that often. I don't know. Call me what you want, but that's what I got. That's how I did it. So yeah, I got that. I got a scraper here. You know, it's nothing special. It's Warner 10-in-1 scraper. The set of Craftsman 45 degree. These are the set from China. They are not the American made. And I'm probably going to play hell trying to get to this for you guys. But these are not the American made Craftsman tools. These are the Chinese made, but they're nice. You know, really nice quality. Full set of those. I think like 10 to 19 or something like that as far as sizes go. Really nice set. That set was brand new. I got it for $10 at the pawn shop. They were asking $15. I picked it up before they actually had it on the floor for any length of time, and they gave it to me for $10. So that was pretty cool. From that, we also got a set of cheap ratchets from Tractor Supply or TSC, whatever you call it. They range from 1/2 inch, 3/8 and quarter. Not bad. Maybe 62, 72, something like that. I worked on my wife's drive shaft, taking that out, and I actually used, I believe it was 3/8 with a some type of a socket. I can't remember what it was, but it worked really well. So I was impressed with these. You know, for a DIYer like myself, that just not using these in like a commercial setting, they worked really great, and they were like $10 for the set. Then over here, tons of cutters and DeWalt lineman pliers, which Lowe's or Home Depot warrantied those out, but Lowe's does not. So if you have any DeWalt tools that need to be warrantied out, Home Depot will do it. Needle nose pliers, a couple more aviation snips and things of that nature that are in there. So then also this old, which I believe it to be old, company called Vaco 1963. Just a wire stripper, crimper, you know, nothing special, but I like it. It was old and it survived. So that's pretty much it for that drawer. And then the next drawer, which is, if you want to call it the money drawer, not. But what we got here is, if you guys recall, I had this old set of just cheap Taiwanese wrenches. I got this because it went all the way up to 1 1/8, all the way down to like 3/8 or something like that. And I bought these off of like Craigslist from an older lady who had them for like $20. And I needed some really large size wrenches, and this was a good set to get. From that, I'm not going to pull this out, but this is a Cobalt wrench rail, which is pretty cool. And then I'll see if I can zoom in. So the wrenches there, some of them are cheap. As you see, 1 1/8 is the largest I've got, and everything from Trooper to Craftsman to SK, all the way down to, what is that one there? See if I can get that to focus. That's another Craftsman, and that's a 7/16. But yeah, I got a little bit of everything in here. I don't think I got any high dollar stuff. Let's see. No, that's pretty much all Craftsman. I even got an old Armstrong or something like that in there as well. But I wanted to try to make a complete set, so it's kind of like that Frankenstein set. You guys hear me use that term a lot. That's kind of like what that is going on right there. But it's a complete set. I'm not a mechanic, although I do think a lot of these wrenches will work well in a mechanic setting. Then over here, I mean, I've got handfuls of, there you go, that was not scripted. These are old Durachrome, which I think is SK maybe. I got Proto, more Durachrome, old Craftsman's, more Craftsman's. Ooh, almost dropped that one too. This one here is I think this is Master Mechanic, which is all USA. Let's see here, more Craftsman, Blue Point, more Craftsman, SK. Then I got this old True Craft, which is made in Japan or something like that, which is only Japanese wrench I have. And then obviously my special wrench that I made. So, I get that back in there now. So yeah, I've got wrenches, right? And then from there, and those are all SAE. Then from that, we've got another set here, and I can pull these out. These are Stanley, Stanleys and Pittsburghs, and more Stanleys, and some gear wrench reversibles, and some more Stanleys, and some Napa Professionals. So this is another Frankenstein set, but it's a complete set, and it's I don't know, 1/2 inch all the way up to 3/4 of an inch. And I mean, a lot of these are ratcheting. Like I said, the gear wrenches are just the gear wrench reversibles. They work well. You know, I got a few of those in here. Let's see here. I don't know if these are all in order. I got a nice set of Stanleys in here. I got to admit, those are some nice wrenches. Got some older Pittsburgh ratcheting. So yeah, this is a complete set as well. I like wrenches. I like wrenches just like I like ratchets. From there, I've got this really cool set of Stanley again, of ratcheting wrenches. I mean, that is tight. I mean, you're talking about gear, tight gears. I mean, that is really tight. I like these. A full set, got it from that same big auction. And that's a complete set that ranged from 3/8, probably 3/4, yeah, to 3/4. So I got those. Then you guys have seen my old vintage SK, where it's got the socket in on one side, 12-point socket, and then the open end on the other, SK Tools. And these range from 3/4 down to 7/16. You guys know I'm an SK fanboy, if you want to call me that. I love SK Tools. They treat me right. They do me right as far as warranties. No questions asked. Then I've got this free set. I mean, if you guys watched one of my videos previously, Amazon kind of screwed me over, and as a result of that, they end up giving me a set of gear wrench. This is the 84 tooth XL. This is like 11 inches. This is like 9 inches. Really nice set. I mean, it didn't cost me anything, so I got 2 additional ratchets in there. So that's a gear wrench. So that kind of, I put them in here because I think I want them in the big box, but I've just not figured out how to do that yet. So they're kind of living in this service cart. And then, although Grip Tight has never returned my phone call, and I told these guys I wanted to try to do a sponsorship for the channel, and you know, they didn't, I don't know, they didn't want to do it. So forget them, I guess, right? Unless they want to reach out to me, if somebody tells them about this. But I got these Grip Tight wrenches. You know, they are American. I know they're not. They're made overseas somewhere, but they're like 7/16, 11 mil, all the way up to 3/4, 19. But they've got that special camming type design on there for you know, badly damaged fasteners that need to have additional torque to get them off. I've never used them yet, but maybe once they return my phone call or whatever, then maybe we'll talk more about their products. I'm kind of pissed off about that. And then flare nut wrenches. These are by Eastco. They were manufactured by Katie Tools. These are old, and if you look at them, back in the day, they were $22, $23 for this 3 of them. So I think that's fairly expensive. And 38 all the way up to 11/16 in size. And then here's the SAE set of the same Craftsman 45-degree offset wrenches that I have in that drawer. So that's pretty much it for this drawer. And then I'm going to take you guys off the tripod. We got about 10 minutes left on this video card. So, and then from that, you guys know I had the Columbian wrenches by Wilton. You guys saw those already. They range from 25 to 32. Probably one of the finest chrome jobs I've ever seen on a set of wrenches. I'll give you guys a look. All right, and my garage floor is a mess. So, I mean, look at that. Look at the fit and finish. Look at that. That's just beautiful. It ain't gonna stay like that, but they put some quality into it. No sharp edges. Everything's been, all the edges have been broken in. Got a 5 thou radius on that bad boy. Anybody who's in machining knows what that means. These are Columbian wrenches. Really nice chrome job. Very clear. No flaking. Nice broaching. Everything's evenly coated. Really nice set of wrenches. Can you believe it? These were $32. Great deal. All right, and here, you know, I got this cheap set of these flip sockets by Work Pro. It's a 9-piece set. It's got a little cheap ratchet extension. I don't know. Picked these up for Christmas, I think it was. I was given those as a gift. Got the clutch set here. These are the 13-piece SAE socket sets. Got the anywhere from 7/16 all the way up to 1 1/4. Got the black oxide finish on them so they don't rust. I've got Husky ball end Allens, $20. Needed those. These are metric. Let me see here, like from a 3 all the way up to a 9. Nice little set. I used these to take the drive shaft off. They worked really well, so I couldn't complain about that. My East Coast set, one of my subscribers, and I apologize for not knowing which one it was, but one of my subscribers was very interested in this set. Here's your part number. Really nice low profile wrench, really cool, innovative design. This is fairly old. It is a complete set with the spark plug socket extensions, SAE, and metric sizes. You guys know about my really long screwdrivers here. This is by the Grip brand. They got the octagonal shaft. I think they range in length from 32 all the way up to like 18 inches in length. That's 6 of those guys. You guys may hear my husky fussing at me. Here's my Stanley Fat Max. It's got the diamond tip ends on there for extra torque. Picked these up for $5 at Lowe's. They're on clearance right now, so if you live by Lowe's, go there and check them out. Fat Max tape measure. A very cheap but very reliable digital air gun. You can change it from PSI. It is lighted or lit PSI, bar, kPa or kilopascals, and kilograms per centimeter. So several different settings on there. You can do tears and things of that, so you can, you know, put the proper amount. I got the rubber hose pliers for your coolant lines and brake lines if you don't want to lose liquid. Extra set of sockets up here, you know, just randoms and bits for impacts, things of that nature, different torques. A nice little set of Duralast 6-point 1/4-inch drive sockets there on that Walmart rail, which is pretty cool. Just kind of a Frankenstein set of Craftsman and SK and Cobalt impacts and chromes, 3/8 drive, a couple extensions, a few ratchets, the Craftsman ratchet, no name ratchet, SK ratchet, or cheap ratchet, SK ratchet, Craftsman. The coolest breaker bar in the market, I don't care what you say as far as the money, Pittsburgh, 1/2-inch drive. It tested out really well. If you guys want to see that on, I think it was Real Tool Review, did a test on that, and it torqued out really nice. Bunch of extra SAE impact sockets, Cobalt and Tecton. I have a lot of Tecton tools. I don't know if you guys know that. Most of my impacts are Tecton. Then I've got random gear wrench, Phillips, Tecton, you know, staple puller, my J. Young sponsored SK Phillips screwdrivers. Thank you, J. Young. Cheap air nozzle that should have been thrown in the trash. The only, this is by the brand Weha, the only Weha Torx I got, which is a T8 by 60. Picked it up in a bargain bin. Bunch of cheap performance tool screwdrivers there, nothing to talk about. Soldering gun, panel popper. I've seen all kinds of gear wrench and everybody. Got these from TSC. Really nice because I do some work on my truck here pretty soon. Extra light soldering iron. All the extra sockets. These things anywhere from Craftsman to Snap-on. And all kind of Cobalt, Duralast, gear wrench. These are my Snap-ons. You guys probably not gonna be able to see that, but these are my Snap-ons. Just random stuff. Then I got this is the Mac socket rail, and these are Mac tools and Williams and Mac and SK and kind of a bunch of different things I got in there. Magnetic bowl, everybody has that. So I think, oh, and I also got the light. Picked these cool lights up from Lowe's or Menards, 450 lumens. So that's really nice. Each one of my boxes has that. I should have used that in the first place, shouldn't I? But yeah, pretty cool. Now I got 3 minutes 59 seconds left on this card. So okay, show you guys real quick. Where are they at? Where are they at? Where are they at? Okay. Picked up these Mac wrenches, like $3 a piece. This Craftsman for like $1. Moved all the SKs in here. Kind of restructured this drawer. We'll do that on a different toolbox tour. The big box, the 60-inch Husky. Here's my more SKs. These are all SAE, 11/16, 5/8, half inch, 7/16, 3/8, 5/16. Those are all Mac wrenches. Let's see here. Here's the whole complete set of gear wrenches now, all the way up to 1 inch. Move some stuff around in here as well. This is like a teaser. And, oh crap, I know I have more than that. And here's the money jar here. Let you guys see that for a little bit. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's a nice jar right there. I don't care what you say. My Brian Toscano sponsored SK half-inch drive. Thank you, Brian Toscano. My SK 3/8 drive. Thank you, Mr. J. Young. Sent me this one here. You guys see it's in a primary box because I care about those. Just different everything in here. I mean, I got all kinds of stuff. I'm at close to 40 ratchets right now. I got another light here. You know, I can, if I needed to, there you go. But that will never need to do that. My shop's pretty well lit. Let's see here. Do I have anything else new? Oh, you guys saw this deal here. These are all Snap-on. You can tell by the knurling there. Picked these up at the auction, 6 points, from like a 4.5 to like a 19. Got that and a bunch of other stuff for like $49. So that was a great sale. 1 minute 59 seconds. All right. So thank you guys. This is Midwest Tool Review again. Appreciate all my subs. Thank you guys. Matt McMillan, Jay Young, Cart Knox Forge, My Silva 1.